Good morning, folks. It's Lindsay Host from SPS back in the building with another SPS Monday Motivation post-Christmas edition. Oh my goodness, Christmas was just yesterday. How many years has it been since Christmas has fell on a Sunday? Here it is Monday for some of us. Most of us are still enjoying our holiday break, but it's just a mindset. So happy to be with you guys this morning. I had a great holiday. Hoping you guys had the same, but that is still the topic of discussion. For today's topic being gifts that can't be wrapped. Gifts that can't be wrapped. The impetus of today's Monday motivation comes from me, as I say, either from my life or the headlines. And I do remember this topic I'm going to talk about in more detail being a thing and an issue. And when I was looking up the idea of post Christmas psychology, like the feelings that people experience post Christmas, one of the articles that came up, and it actually came up under the title of anxiety. And the article on anxiety was found in a publication called the Counseling Directory, and it was published by a gentleman by the name of Noel Bell, a psychotherapist from London. And the basic premise of the article was talking about this post-Christmas period and how it can potentially be a deflating and lonely time when all of the fuss and all of the buildup of the holidays is truly over. You know what I'm talking about? When it's over, it's over. LinkedIn user, good morning. Crystal, how are you? I hope you're doing well. Happy holidays. Appreciate you checking in. We're talking about gifts that can't be wrapped. And I experienced this with my daughter. Her being 10, she would kill me. She would kill me if she knew. Or better yet, she would throw snow down my back. She got me with that yesterday. But you look at a child and how they are about gifts, and it's almost like, Daddy, I'm thankful for what you got me, but where's the next gift? Because what they don't know is that they have become part of the psychology of the adrenaline of getting something else really takes them over. And I think it's up to us as parents to make them aware that it's really not all about that. Because what'll happen is it'll be someone just really going after the idea of where's the next gift. And don't get me wrong, folks. Gifts are a beautiful thing. Looking under that tree and seeing all those gifts wrapped up, that is a beautiful, beautiful thing. Look at that. That could be anybody's tree in America. And sometimes the smallest gifts are the best because it may be something very, very personal and intimate. As my grandmother would say, the nicest gifts comes in smallest boxes. But she was talking about diamonds. Grandma stayed minked up, diamond out. You can see that by my mother, Patricia England, as well. I see my good brother, Tino. Happy New Year. Where can I see you this week? I will be, thank you for that, Tino. I will be at North Farmington for the holiday extravaganza Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And this is presented by no other than Chris Webber. So I'm going to be holding it down with the North Farmington family these next few days, Tino, covering some great high school basketball. And I look forward to seeing you out there. But, Tino, what I'm talking about is the gifts that can't be wrapped. And talking about the mood and that empty feeling you can get post-Christmas. And, just like we're saying, and we'll get a commercial out to Coach Tyler Negosian and company over at North Farmington, there's something to look forward to, something to do, but it can be a very, very lonely time. Be a very, very lonely period. And there's only a little solid research behind the post-Christmas blues, but we're really talking about an adrenaline come down. That could be a factor. You got all this hype going here, going to do this. I got to get this, get that. I'm going to get these things. Christmas comes, it's over, man. It's over. You get this come down, you go with this adrenaline rush, bring it back down again. Wu Payne in the building. Good morning, brother. Good to see you today. Happy holidays, man. It was good seeing you out over the break a couple of weeks ago as well. I know I'm going to see you some more. We're talking about gifts that can't be wrapped, brother. Gifts that can't be wrapped. And also with that, this sudden withdrawal of stress hormones that follows a significant social event, such as a major family occasion, important milestone, or a holiday period such as Christmas and the New Year. Come on, guys, you know what I'm talking about. We experience it so many times, but I don't think we acknowledge it. Or we had this feeling that it was something, but never really had a word for it, or never knew it was a thing. Or we probably suppressed the idea because we thought it was our own shortcoming. Man, why am I feeling like this after Christmas, man? I should be happy. People in your face like, be happy, man, it's Christmas. But it's really a connection to, man, we've been doing this for so long, right after Thanksgiving, and here it is, boom, it hits us. So maybe it's a blessing that Christmas is on Sunday, and we can have a Monday motivation to kind of remind you of what's going on out here. But there's a way to respond to that because there's actually a compounded negative effect on our biological and our psychological well-being. There's a shift, and then you add to it. For most of us who are still off work, you go through the whole process of you're not even on your regular schedule because normally by now you're getting up, you're going to work, you're dealing with people, you're socializing. Now you're out a little bit more. Events are different. You probably got a whole lot of things you want to do, but because there's so many things to do, it may not be consistent with what resources you have to do it. You've been buying gifts, for the last month or so, and then you want to go out and do something else. I don't know. It can be so many things that lead to that. However, there are a few things I would suggest in the article, and I'll touch on a few of those. What are the few things we can do? As my brother Aaron May says, man, what can we do about it? That's right. SBS is in the building to talk about. One thing we can do is declutter. Decluttering when you just go into a space that you normally use and you move everything out, man. You got to find a place for it, man. You got to get rid of it. You got to get it out there, and make a move with it. Terry's in the building. Terry, it's really good to hear from you. It's been a while. I hope you're doing well. All is well. But we're talking about the gifts that can't be wrapped. The gifts that can't be wrapped. So one of the ideas of what we could do is declutter. I have a workspace. I just really went and just cleared off there. And just by doing that, folks, just by doing that, I felt a little bit more comfort because it wasn't the idea of trying to get some work done in the spaces, the freedom of thought, the freedom to be expressive, the freedom to be empowered with my thoughts. So do some decluttering, especially since most of our houses are looking like an Amazon warehouse with all them Amazon boxes and all the wrapping paper. I'm a clean as I go kind of guy, whether I'm cooking or cleaning. So I'm getting rid of stuff as I go. So it's like it ain't no big buildup because then, in my opinion, when you have that big buildup, it weighs on you. Say, oh man, I got to go take care of this right now. I got to get this done. But decluttering is something that can help you with that. And as simple as it sounds, have fun. My guy Tino was on there saying, look, man, we're going to be over at North Farmington watching some basketball. Shout out again to Chris Webber and what's going on, man. I look forward to that, being in the building, seeing folks, hanging out, having fun, but being very conscious of that. And I'm going to put a lot of effort into saying, hey, man, let me make sure I'm doing that. Terry says, what? I've been decluttering my mind. Yeah, you got decluttering the mind too, sweetheart. Hey, sit down, sit still, realize those things that are taking up space in real estate probably are not worth it, and you have to let go and release. I've been doing some reading about being able to just really release these things, and release the grudges, release the pain that you may have. Easier said than done, but you really want to let these things go because when they take up space, whether it's the physical space that's taking up something that's decluttering, or in your brain, you can't allow the things you need to come and be there. Two things can't be occupied in one space. You got to make room for it. You got to be able to move some things along and go the other way and be okay with letting those things go. I appreciate you sharing that. Also, increase your physical exercise regimen. Increase your physical exercise regimen. I'm not telling you, for those who don't have a membership, to go out and join the gym. I'm not telling you, for those who are not doing things like hot yoga. I just got into hot yoga, folks. I'm all in. Got my skin looking like, back in the day. But it's a great experience. But really look at the words that we're using here. Increase your physical exercise regimen. Meaning be more intentional about the things you're doing that's going to cause your body to expend a little bit more energy. It's good for the blood circulation. It's good for your heart. Some of us benefited from just going out and shoveling the snow. We know how that Michigan snow can be. It can be deadly at times. Just the idea of that physical activity and being conscious of it. Something that's simple. Park further in the parking lot. You got your nice warm coats. I got mine. Park further in the parking lot and walk a little bit more. It's these things I'm telling you to be conscious of because I don't want you to feel guilty into hitting the gym, hitting it hard, which are things that you can do to help, but you want to be able to increase your physical exercise regimen. And the core of what we're talking about with the time we have is appreciating those gifts that you can't wrap. I mean, that is the core of what we're talking about. And it's a wonderful thing when we see those gifts up under the tree. It's beautiful. This could be, any home in America. And sometimes the smallest wrapped things are the most intentional and most, personal things because they're personal to us. My grandmother would say the nicest thing come in small boxes. And she was talking about them diamonds, and grandma stayed minked up. You can tell by seeing my mom as well. But what are these things with the time that I have that we can focus on that are really important? What are these gifts that cannot be wrapped that are very important? Now, to give them to you like this: health, family, friends, time, and memories. That's right. Let's talk about health. It's very important. Whether you're experiencing hot yoga like I'm talking about right now, getting your checkup, male or female, or just some physical activity right there. Ooh, that look like you when you was out there on the court, man, in your Sac State days, man. I wish I could get back on the court, but these knees won't allow for it. But it's all about the health, folks, being mindful of our health, not just our mental health, but our physical health. But then talk about family. Family in the United States and the world is a different, experience now than it was so many years ago. Families are so different. Now I'll share my personal experience from being married, 9 years to being divorced. Now my family is different. So my family, my core is me, my daughter, and my mother. That's my core right there. And in so many parts in so many homes throughout the world, things are different. Families, are different. People have started relationships, ended those, created a family, and these families merge. But it's really important. And even if your family isn't, the typical family that you'll see on some Hallmark greeting card, by mainstream standards, it's really important to stay connected with your family. Then we talk about friends, man. Shout out to my friends and my homeboys and my partners I can reach out to. I think this is excellent. This is Jay-Z's take on series Friends with an all-black cast. I love it. It's a great thing. But you just connected with your friends. I got some great notes over the holiday. I got some great thoughtful notes from some friends. And, as we get older, we can appreciate having these conversations. This is a great thing. But also time. Time is not finite. It doesn't, you can't just have it. You only have so much time, folks. And we don't know when that time is going to be. And that's such a thing that we take for granted. And these are the things are part of these gifts that can't be wrapped. You can't put a wrapping paper, over time. You can get a Louis watch, you can get a watch from the Louis store or the Gucci store, and you can put in some nice wrapping paper, but you can't own that time like that. It's one of those gifts that cannot be wrapped. And also, too, talk about the memories. When you really think back to the memories and all these great experiences, moments come and go, but memories last forever. Create memories that you can think about when you have those down times, with those moments you're not really feeling good, that post Christmas stress that you have. It's very important. So I just want to say to you guys on this day, I want to wish you guys the best. As we get prepared for the new year, the next time I talk to you, we'll be in 2023. Can you believe that, guys? I sat in the same chair years ago and we experienced a pandemic together. We lost people together, but we're still here going forward. So I'm just so happy that SPS can be able to provide a positive note. I'm thankful for those who continue to support the platform and the brand. I just want you guys to be reminded of those gifts that can't be wrapped, and they're so precious. Our health, our family, our friends, our time, and our memories. And I want to wish you the best in all those categories. And again, from the bottom of my heart, and as we close out 2022, the next time I'll see you on this particular platform, it'll be 2023, God willing, and let's have a wonderful, wonderful year. So with that, have a great day. Have a great week. Have a great rest of 2022. And we're going to look forward to a great 2023 going forward. Thank you so much for your support. See you next time. Peace.